shoe, weirdest face, fastest move, tightest race, longest snake, smallest man, heaviest cake, tallest man, longest ears and a dog, most poisonous frog, and a woman with a beard.
What?
Officially, officially, officially amazing!
This is officially amazing. I'm Ben Chires, and we have been scouring the globe to bring you the fastest,
longest, highest, strongest, youngest, and weirdest world records we can get our sticky hands on. Coming up in today's show, we see some extraordinary official Guinness World Record attempts, including
Chips.
We see perhaps the most British record attempt possible as this woman tries to become the fastest chip wrapper in the world.
Apples.
And this juggling genius tries to bite his way to a new record.
Fire.
USA reporter Al hotfoots it to Las Vegas to meet a record-breaking fire breather.
Hair.
And this'll make your hair stand on end. Our Japanese reporter Haruka is in Tokyo to find the world's tallest mohawk. But first, let's meet this man as he attempts to enter the record books on the back of a pram. It's
Officially
Fast!
This is Shakespeare Raceway in Stratford-upon-Avon, where you'd usually see souped-up supercars. But today, I'm here to see something entirely different. A much stranger vehicle is going to try and set a new world record. Isn't that right, little Ben?
Come on, buddy, we've practiced this. You now say...
Yes, Big Ben, this is one of the silliest speed records ever, but it's not for dummies like you.
All right then, Smarty Pants, what is the record?
It's for the snappily titled fastest speed reached by a motorised vehicle that externally resembles a pram, without a baby in it, of course.
Serial record breaker and plumber Colin Furze specialises in homemade speed machines with a difference, and he's recently been working on this little baby. Carrier.
Now, I'm no expert, but I think I know that prams don't generally come with engines attached. What is this under here?
This is basically a 125cc motocross bike engine. I've put it in the pram where you would normally put your shopping or your nappies.
Well, I'm kind of guessing that you don't generally put babies in this, is that right?
Not when it's going fast, no. You can use it as a normal pram for pushing, and, you know, you could stick a baby in if you wanted, but it's not advisable.
Riding instead of a baby is a highly trained stunt doll. Oh, she's very realistic.
OK, then, well, let's get the rules for this absolutely ridiculous record attempt.
To get a Guinness World Record, Colin's creation must resemble a pram. Well, it does. Be capable of accommodating a baby. Oh, cute. Oh, nappy change needed, I think. And thirdly, it needs to go fast. Very fast. It needs to go faster than 30 miles per hour to get him that new world record. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happens if it goes on the grass. Let's hope it doesn't. Today is actually Colin's birthday, but he doesn't want jelly and ice cream. He wants a world record. On previous birthdays, Colin has set world records for the largest ever bonfire, the longest motorcycle, and the fastest mobility scooter. And look at that! Colin has brought that very same mobility scooter along today.
You want to turn heads, you get one of these.
How fast can it go?
Well, my world record is for 71 miles an hour.
That's crazy, but it's also officially amazing. Can I have a go, please?
You can't have a go on this one, but I've got another one you can try.
Oh, I like the way you're talking.
So just for fun, in lane 1, it's Colin Furze on his pimped-up 125cc mobility scooter, which has 5 gears and twin exhausts. In lane 2, it's me on a normal mobility scooter, which has none of that, dressed as me granny. I hope she doesn't mind I've borrowed her best shoes. So who do you think is going to go fastest? Maybe I can psych him out by looking tough. No, I can't psych him out by looking tough. 3, 2, 1, go! There goes Colin. Really put the hours into that machine, whereas I have not, and it's blatantly clear to see now. He's whizzing off into the sunset. There's no whizzing, as far as I'm concerned. Slow and steady wins the race. Or not. So we've seen that Colin's scooter is incredible, but can his pram get him another world record? He's making his final preparations. Will the mechanical masterpiece make it up to the magic 30 miles an hour? Will Colin get another world record? Well, we're not going to tell you now. We're only 5 minutes into the show. We'll come back later to find out. Time now to go over to America and to this man, our US reporter, Al Jackson. He's about to meet a record holder who is...
Officially firing.
Thanks, Ben. Welcome to Las Vegas, USA, where I'm gonna meet one of the hottest record breakers there is. I'm excited. So are they.
Now I understand why my friend Ben was too chicken to come meet this world record holder. I mean, it's officially weird, it's officially scary, and officially ugly.
Official announcement. Official announcement.
Fire is really dangerous and not something to mess around with. This man is a professional fire breather, but even he needs to be extremely careful. Otherwise, that lovely long hair would get singed. Antonio Restivo may look like he's in a rock band. That's because he's in a rock band. No, not really. Antonio is actually the world's highest fire breather. In 2011, he recorded the highest flame ever blown by a fire breather. It was a massive 8.05 meters in length. That's longer than a fire engine, something Antonio probably needs from time to time. Making a flame that high takes a lot of training, so he won't be trying to beat his record today, but he's still got plenty of hot stuff to show us. First, though, I've got one question I have to ask this man of fire.
So, Antonio, why do you do this?
Because I love fire.
You should do that anytime a guy comes over to date your daughter. Just like, what were you saying?
What do you mean? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that clear.
Obviously, none of us should ever play with fire. But because Antonio is a trained professional with over 20 years experience, he's agreed to give me some training.
I have a special technique that I think we're going to go through that I'm going to teach you how to train to be a fire breather.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right, time to become Al Jackson, breather of fire.
All right, Antonio. It's time for the big moment.
Yeah?
I want to see how you train. I want all the cool stuff. Like, bring it on. I'm
You
ready
want to
do
learn
it.
how to be the best fire breather?
I want to learn right now.
Here it is.
These are balloons.
Balloons, yeah. Go ahead and blow it up in one breath.
Balloons are not what I had in mind.
Well, you only get one breath to do it now. So when you get it started, you only got one shot.
I think this is broken.
What's up?
This one's broken.
That one's broken?
Yeah.
Take that one.
All right.
Try that one.
I got this.
Sadly, I can't even blow one up.
I quit.
Let's make sure that there's nothing faulty.
Clearly, I'm not destined to become Al Jackson, fire breather, after all.
In my defense, I started that one for you.
Although using balloons might seem like a long way from an 8-meter-high fireball, they're Antonio's secret weapon. Practicing with them increases the size of Antonio's lungs,
I think this one likes you.
which makes him able to breathe fire bigger and longer than anyone else in the world. So that's Antonio Restivo, the world's highest fire breather. Officially amazing. And the guy I'm gonna call the next time I can't light the barbecue.
Thanks, Al. Now it's time for Haruka to give you a quiz in...
Officially
What?
This is part of a Guinness World Record holder. But what is their record? Is it the world's hairiest chest, the world's most expensive poodle, or the world's biggest afro hairstyle? Well, if you're shouting out poodle, then you can now feel justifiably wrong. Because it's the world's largest afro, measuring 16 centimeters tall, 21 centimeters wide, and 1.39 meters all the way around. It belongs to American Avin Dugar. She might spend a fortune on shampoo, but has probably never had to buy a pillow in her life. And talking of supersized records, what about this British beauty? It's the world's heaviest onion, weighing in at a massive 8.15 kilograms. It was grown by the UK's very own Peter Glazebrook. He's the one on the left. It's huge and perfectly formed. And like this monster, weighing 7.85 kilograms, that's the world's heaviest parsnip. You'd need a lot of gravy to wash that down with your Sunday lunch. Look, it's attacking its owner! And finally, from something hideously ugly, that's the parsnip, not the man, to something cute. Aww, This is Brucey, who has the largest eyes on a dog, measuring 28 millimeters in diameter. Brucey can look fierce, but not when he's dressed as a bumblebee.
Thanks, Haruka. I'm off to meet a man who's...
officially
record hungry.
There are loads of people who love breaking Guinness World Records. Today, we're going to meet one of them. This is Shane Hultgren, who's also known as the Space Cowboy. So how's he going to try and become officially amazing today? Wish I could juggle.
Well, the new world record is for the most bites taken from apples whilst juggling them in a minute.
Yes, it's the biting apple juggle record attempt. To get it, the Space Cowboy must take 100 bites or more from his 3 apples in a minute. He must use 2 hands to juggle with and must take a bite out of a different apple each time. Them's the rules. Here we go.
This is the moment of truth. Hopefully we're about to set a new world record. Craig here is the official adjudicator. He's going to be counting how many bites you take. So if you're feeling ready, are you?
I was born ready.
Craig, are you ready?
I'm ready.
And are you at home ready? Good. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's a great start. Look at those hands and those jaws go. The Space Cowboy there using a different apple for each bite. He's read the rules. That's good. Oh, he's nearly dropped one there, but it didn't touch the floor, so he's okay to carry on. Remember, he needs to do at least 100 bites in the 60 seconds to set a new record. That's a lot of bites and a lot of mess, but there's no rule that says you can't be messy, so he's okay. He has to keep up that rhythm to make sure he's biting a different apple each turn.
30 seconds. I really hope he's still hungry.
Time's almost up. Can he do it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. That's nice. OK, that's it. It's a minute. He had to beat 100 to get the record. Craig, has he done it?
He did 108. That's a brand new Guinness World Record.
Hey, that's amazing! Woo! Well, congratulations. It's a new world record, and it's officially amazing.
We'll see the Space Cowboy again soon for another record attempt. But somehow, I don't think even he would fancy this next one, and that's because it's...
officially
What? Ooh.
This is a forest in Finland. These are people slapping themselves in a forest in Finland. But why? Well, I can tell you it involves these, and plenty of them. Mosquitoes, those buzzy, whiny little flies that bite your ankles when you're on holiday. Believe it or not, these people are actually taking part in the World Mosquito Killing Championships. Another one bites the dust. It seems incredible, but it's absolutely true. It started 20 years ago and is an annual contest held in Pelkosiniemi, Finland. The aim is simple, to kill lots of mosquitoes using just your hands with no weapons or chemicals allowed. Competitors simply use themselves as bait. So in terms of skill, all you need for this one is to look tasty to a mozzie. Some people clearly think the more flesh available, the better your chances. Contestants then sit in the forest and wait to be bitten. And when one does come to bite them, they splat it. Another one bites the dust. They then run to the judges' table and show them their squash mozzie as evidence. And as for the judges, well, the very latest insect storing equipment and digital counting technology has all been abandoned in favour of a long bit of polystyrene, some sticky tape, and a pair of tweezers. OK, so it's quite basic and a little bit strange, but I've tried it myself, you know, and I was soon bitten by the bug. But it's no laughing matter for these guys. The judging table is even guarded by police. As we're in a forest, they must be from Special Branch. And here he is, the world record mozzie killer Henry Pellon, who killed an impressive 21 mosquitoes in the 5 minutes allowed, setting a brand new world record, earning him a trophy and hopefully some soothing cream for his bites. And what's more, this spectator clapped so much, he killed enough mozzies to come fourth. So well done him. Humans using animals there to break a world record, but sometimes it's the animals who set records of their own.
It's time for the Animal Olympics.
The Animal Olympics. These animals are going for the gold. The brawn of the fauna, nature's heroes who have stories to be told. Charlie was a tortoise. You'd expect him to be slow. But back in 1977, he gave racing a go. He was quickest over the course of 5.5 meters. He finished in 43.7 seconds. What an incredible creature. But to win more than once, well, you got to dig down deep. Oh, that's what Lamborghini did. He was a super speedy sheep. He won 165 races on a farm in Buckinghamshire. I bet he's hard to catch when the sheep shearer comes near. Wait there, it's the Animal Olympics, where the best of the beasts are brave enough to fight. Zoological legends, the greatest animal athletes. All right, down. Now some record-holding creatures are tiny rather than big, and the small ones don't come cooler than a jumping guinea pig. Patch, he hails from Reading and has beautiful long hair. And in 2011 he jumped 22 centimeters in the air. What goes up must come down, and you won't believe your eyes at the story of Miss Piggy and her record longest dive. 3.3 meters through the air, the flying porker sent her snout. Whoever said that pigs can't fly had better just watch out. It's the Animal Olympics. Only the amazing pass the test, and they're ready for glory. Nature's titans are here to be the best.
Oh, that poor chicken. Well, he should have been quicker.
Officially
fast. Part 2. We're back in Stratford, where preparations have been going on for a high-speed challenge with a difference. Normally, powerful supercars go up and down this track, but today something rather different is about to race down it, because plumber and inventor Colin Furze has been warming up what he hopes will be the world's fastest pram. He's been preparing for this for a year, and is now just minutes away from his world record attempt. So let's hope he's built his pram properly. Man and machine must reach a speed of 30 miles per hour. If they don't, or if that pram breaks down, Colin will not be going home with a Guinness World Record today. Just waiting for the green light now. Come on, Colin. Oh, and that's it, he's off! Well, he's already going faster than any pram I've ever seen. Oh dear, I imagine our stunt doll has just filled her nappy there. The front wheel there lifting off the ground. He doesn't want to be doing wheelies at this stage. Well, it looks fast, but is it fast enough? There's a speed camera on that track that will tell us just how fast he goes. And look at him go. He's as cool as a cucumber with a pram. Nothing seems to rattle this man. Come on, Colin. That's it. He's crossed the finish line. But was he going fast enough when he did? It's the moment of truth. What do you reckon? Has Colin's pram won him another world record?
OK, Colin, let's get the helmet off.
Colin built that pram from scratch, and he pushed it to the limit. But did he and his magnificent machine go fast enough? Over to official adjudicator Gaz to find out.
Well, Colin, I'm happy to say that with 53.46 miles per hour, you are a Guinness World Records holder here today. Congratulations.
Colin's done it! That's the second record we've set on the show today. If you thought hanging off the back of a speeding pram was hair-raising, wait till you see what our Japanese reporter Haruka has got in store for us. It's...
officially
Japanese.
Konnichiwa, I'm Haruka Kuroda, and welcome to Tokyo, Japan. Let's talk hair. Gaga, Beckham, Cheetah Cole, and even our own Ben Shires. They're all famous fashion icons who are trying to reinvent new hairstyles. Some are better than others.
But when it comes to hairstyles that really do stand out from the crowd, there's one man who towers above the rest. Meet Kazuhiro Watanabe, a world record holder with seriously tall hair.
So, Kazuhiro-san, your hair looks quite interesting now, but it's not exactly what I was expecting.
It's not ready yet, love. I'm gonna get it washed and then lie down over there.
So whilst Kazuhiro gets his hair done on the floor, I'm gonna have a slightly more conventional restyle in a comfy chair.
こんにちは。Kazuhiro-san と同じことお願いします。I'll have what he's having. What does your wife think of your hair?
My wife's always asking me to get it cut.
So what would you do if you wake up and you are suddenly a bald man?
Well, I'd go back to bed and sleep it off.
If you want to recreate the world's tallest mohawk, here's what you'll need. One head with hair, lots of it. 6.5 years to grow it long enough. A truckload of styling products. 3 pairs of hands. And 4 hair dryers. And 2 hours to spare, because that's how long it's taken to create Kazuhiro's record-breaking bonnet. But finally, we are ready to hit the streets. Here he comes. That's the top of Kazuhiro's hair, and that's the top of his head. A whole 113.5 centimeters below it, making Kazuhiro the proud owner of the world's tallest mohawk. To be honest, I'm pretty pleased with my own mohawk, even if it is a whole meter shorter than Kazuhiro's. Let's see what the people of Tokyo think of his record-breaking hairdo. Well, clearly they think Kazuhiro is really cool. But would they still think the same if they'd seen him leaving the salon earlier on? I think not. In spite of his comedy waddle, Kazuhiro is still the owner of officially amazing hair. Ben, as impressive as your quiff is, you've still got a long way to go.
All right, Haruka, I'm doing my best. Enough with your hair-raising Japanese records. Back to good old Blighty now for a record attempt that is...
officially British.
Who's up for a record that involves a bit of rapping? Whoa, 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 whoa! Not that kind of rapping. Where did you even come from? Go on, beat it! No, the type of rapping I'm talking about
is for chips.
Yum, 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 yum. The Americans, yes, they do it bigger, they do it bolder, better. No, we do it properly in the UK with a tasty, if slightly greasy snack food. And here, in Maltby near Rotherham, is where it's all about to happen. But before I witness the magic, I need to get rid of my rubbish. Right, let's you and me take a look at a little something that makes Britain great.
This record is the ultimate potato challenge, the pinnacle of food parcelling, a death-defying attempt. Only a valiant and wise rapping warrior would take on such a task. Meet Stephanie Chelik. Let's hope she's had enough practice. I, for one, can't wait to find out the trade secrets from this brave contender.
This sounds like it's quite an intense record. What kind of training do you have to undertake to reach the top?
Not much.
Do you have any coaches, any special kind of people that come in, get you trained up for this? Any breathing techniques, maybe?
Not really.
Nothing like that?
Just natural.
Are you a machine?
Not really. I just like to be fast.
Awkward! If Stephanie wants to set a new Guinness World Record, she'll need to wrap 5 portions in under 60 seconds. And stick to these rules. Each of the 5 chip portions must include salt and vinegar, each must weigh at least 350 grams, and they must all remain tightly wrapped.
By my calculations, it's going to be about 1 portion every 12 seconds. Is it possible?
It is.
Excellent. Well, that's the kind of confidence you need to break records. Let's give it a go. OK, I'm going to count you down from 3, and then we'll do this. 3, 2, 1, go!
And she's off! Nothing attracts a crowd like a woman wrapping chips, and boy, is she wrapping chips! Official adjudicator Manu there, watching the wrapping like a hawk. a hungry one. Remember, she needs to wrap 5 portions in under a minute to set a new record. And let's look at that again to make sure she's doing everything correctly. There we can see the salt and vinegar going on. Looks like a good-sized portion to me, so hopefully the weight is okay. Oh, some tight wrapping there. Remember, each portion must stay wrapped. Oh, one chip has escaped. Oh, and there goes another. Might this mean the portion is underweight? Time is nearly up. This is going to be very close.
Well, Mano's going to go off and weigh those chips. Hopefully, it's going to be worth the wait.
Oh, the crowd looks tense. That's either because they're watching the weigh-in or they're hungry.
How do you think it went?
I'm hoping it's went all right. I'm hoping.
Time-wise, it's always difficult to judge a minute. Do you think you were within the time?
I'm hoping I was within the time. I think I were.
OK, well, the tension is rife. Manu, has she done it?
Well, so we weighed the chips, and you're well in there. So the weight is fine. They have remained closed.
Well, that's 2 things she's got right, and we know the salt and vinegar went on. So all that matters now is the time. Did Stephanie wrap all the chips in under a minute?
The 60 seconds was the time to beat. And you were within 2 seconds, but which side? It's actually 58 points.
Very much.
Look at that. Stephanie, how do you feel?
I feel absolutely amazing.
Can you stomach to see any more chips ever again?
I'll be back in the morning serving me chips.
Look at this, a true champion! Officially tasty and officially amazing. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Well, what a way to wrap up the show. See you next time for more officially amazing records.
If you're looking for tips on wrapping chips with a record-breaking speed, well, Stephanie wrapped 5 portions in 58 seconds, yes indeed. Antonio breathed fire, and nobody does it higher. Space Cowboy juggled fruit, I got a new world record to boot. And Colin's Pram was the quickest of them all.